The biggest problem that we've had in this country after COVID is the open border. And that policy was instituted by President Biden with no dissent from the Democratic Party. It is costing the American taxpayer $182 billion every year to deal with this problem. $728 billion under Biden, 4 years. So we're going to get into the trillions, all right? 12 million people, that's a low estimate of how many crossed into the United States under Biden's look the other way policy, which he has never explained, by the way. And that's another big reason that Americans are not bullish on the Democratic Party. Biden never even told us why he was doing. All we heard was, no, the border's secure. Of course, it wasn't secure. And the amount of narcotics that poured in here was record-breaking. And we're seeing that every day in crime in the streets and drug overdoses. Secondly, the economy. So under Joe Biden, inflation hit an incredible 9%. It's down about 3% now. Okay, 9%. Because Biden slapped regulations on the fossil fuel industry across the board that crippled supply lines. Okay, made it much more expensive to get food and other items to the stores. And it drove prices up. You remember the ships backed up in the ports, that the grocery stores just ramming everything up, restaurants, all of that, because they couldn't get the supplies in. And that was because of all the regulations that the Biden administration put on trucking and gasoline and harvesting, and it's crazy. Then diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI. Americans don't want this. Every poll shows it. They don't want it. They do not want favoritism based on skin color. Okay, period. And they don't want trans men competing with women. And the Democratic Party embraces that all across the board. Urban crime. Cities like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, LA, all in huge trouble. They cannot protect their citizens. Public safety has collapsed. All of them are under Democratic leadership. High taxes. Top 5 tax states in the union: California, Hawaii, New York, New Jersey, Oregon, all Democrats. And working men and women are gouged. They have no money. And finally, welfare expansion. Under President Biden, 20 million Americans were added to the welfare rolls, costing $760 billion a year. And that doesn't count the undocumented who were receiving or are receiving welfare payments. Biden was the biggest spending president in history. So you add that all up, and that's why the Democratic Party is not doing well among the American population. Now, what about a turnaround? Well, it's impossible now because there's no leader of the Democratic Party. There's no face. All right? I guess Barack Obama is still the most powerful Democrat, but he's not really actively involved. And there's some governors that are going to run in 28, but nobody knows who they are. Most famous Democrat outside of Barack Obama is probably Ocasio-Cortez or Bernie Sanders. And these are communist people. I mean, So, I'm a Democrat. It's going to be a tough road. Let's face it, the U.S. economy is under stress. National debt rising, trade war shaking the markets. And meanwhile, China is dumping the dollar and stockpiling gold. That's why I protected my savings with physical gold and silver through the only dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. And you can do this. Get precious metals delivered to your door or placed in a tax-advantaged gold IRA. They'll even help you roll over your existing IRA or 401k, tax and penalty-free. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of 5-star reviews, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust American Hartford Gold as I do. Please call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.